Okay, so let's dive into this incredible story about faith, about courage, and really about the high price of integrity. This is the journey of an educator whose principles took him from the quiet halls of a spiritual academy right into a brutal life or death confrontation. Now, we're not going to start this story at the beginning. No, we're jumping right into its most violent climax. That moment where one man's principles collided with brute force in a shocking campus showdown. The year is 2005. The city, Rajkot. And this is the setting for a confrontation that would push one man's convictions to their absolute limit. A moment that was, believe me, years in the making. So you've got this new principal, Dr. Anupam Nagar. He walks into Sri Jasani College ready to dismantle a system just riddled with corruption. What he quickly found out was that the system, well, it was prepared to fight back. Viciously. This is for ruining our lives. Imagine hearing that. These were the chilling words from a student leader, just moments before a group launched a murderous assault on Dr. Nagar, right there on college grounds. So you have to wonder, right? How does a man of deep, devout faith end up in the middle of such horrific violence? To really get what happened that day, and honestly, how he survived it, we gotta go all the way back to the beginning, to the source of his incredible strength. This is where we're going to dig into the spiritual foundation that shaped Dr. Nagar's character and gave him the unbelievable courage to face everything that was coming his way. You see, Dr. Nagar's life was profoundly shaped by his spiritual master, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. He first met him for what's called a darshan, or a holy sighting, way back in 1982. And that one encounter, it pretty much set the course for the rest of his entire life. I mean, listen to this. He says it himself. Without his guru, who he affectionately called Swami, he truly believes his life could have taken a very different and much, much darker turn. That guidance literally saved him from a different fate. You can see his path was kind of set from a young age. His parents were both teachers, and he was educated right here at this institute. His whole life was grounded in service and integrity, and boy, were those principles about to be put to the ultimate test. This commitment to education wasn't just some abstract idea for him, you know? It was real, and it took him on this remarkable journey all across India, from the remote hills of the Northeast to the bustling cities of Gujarat. So, as you can see here, his path was long and varied. It started in Nagaland, where he built this amazing reputation as a dedicated teacher, and eventually it led him to Gujarat. And there, in Rajkot, his greatest challenge was waiting for him. Right, so this whole journey, this life of principle, it was all leading directly to this one moment, a true trial by fire in Rajkot. This is where his ideals were about to slam right into a brutal, violent reality. Dr. Nagar walked into an institution that he himself called a refuge for the wayward and the misguided. He was absolutely determined to change this, to bring back some honor and integrity to the college. But what he was met with was fierce, organized resistance. His reforms didn't just get ignored, they kicked off a full-blown conspiracy. First, he cracks down hard on cheating, so the student union tries to force him out. When that doesn't work, some of the teaching staff just refuse to do their jobs to create chaos. And the final step? Well, it was a sinister plot to eliminate the man they saw as an obstacle. Permanently. So, on that fateful day, as he walked across campus, completely unaware of the danger, he was suddenly surrounded. A group of students, their faces just twisted with malice, and they closed in on him. But that very moment of greatest danger, as the blows were raining down, Dr. Nagar scribed something absolutely extraordinary. In the middle of the chaos, he called upon his guru, and he says he was overcome with what he can only describe as a protective presence, an invisible shield that he is certain saved his life. The attack only stopped because nearby residents started shouting, causing the attackers to flee. He was badly injured, and the police were so concerned they'd return to finish the job, they had to guard him at the hospital. And yet, and this part is just mind-blowing, against everyone's advice, Dr. Nagar was back at his desk just 3 days later, determined to finish the admissions process. That violent assault, it wasn't an ending for him. For Dr. Nagar, it was a brutal reinforcement of his purpose. Instead of backing him down, it just galvanized his resolve to fight for the principles he so deeply believed in. And his life's work carried on. always connecting back to those values he learned as a young student of Swami. After everything that happened in Rajkot, he went on to become the principal of Gurukul Mahila Arts and Commerce College, focusing his work on empowering women through education.
The attack really became a testament to his character. It didn't transform him into a victim. No. Instead, it revealed him as a symbol of resilience, a man who refused to break even when he was faced with unimaginable violence.
Dr. Nager's incredible story leaves us with this powerful question. It really challenges us to look at our own lives and ask ourselves, when our own principles are tested by fire, what are we truly willing to stand for?